What's up, everyone? Billy Hall, Paul Honda, state semifinals coming up this weekend. We got 4 cool games. Friday night, D1 doubleheader at Aloha Stadium. We'll start with Kahuku against Waianae. Waianae, kind of the forgotten team.
Smash! 2 Smash Mouth teams.
You know, nobody's talking about Waianae at all, basically. All I hear about is Kahuku.
Why not? You know what? They like it like that.
Yeah.
They have like 9 guys who carried the ball about 25 times.
Yeah. Walter Young's done a heck of a job, I think, getting that team to the semifinals.
How do you get teenage kids to buy into, you're only going to carry the ball 4 or 5 times, but it's going to be a huge 4 or 5 times because they're not expecting it.
Yeah.
And 9 of you guys will do that.
Yeah, exactly. And so
it's amazing.
Yeah. So they're going up against Kahuku. Everyone knows Kahuku's the favorite, but Waianae, I think it was 30-0 the first time they played. They really struggled on offense. How do they move the ball? Do they just keep trying to do what they've been doing?
What? They rely on the play action, so they need to establish the run game. But it's like when 2 teams have similar philosophies, usually the team with bigger guys and more big guys and more those fast guys will win. So it's like Farrington going up against Kahuku in a way.
Yeah.
They can be tricky. First play from scrimmage the other week against Farrington, Waianae ran the sweep, running back stop, threw a 50-yard pass, they score.
Yeah.
They score. It's like a 60 or 70-yard touchdown. So they can be sneaky. They'll onside at the most unusual times.
Yeah.
And it's a smart move when they do it. So they have the capacity to stay in this game, but I don't know if they can throw the ball enough to actually get ahead and keep that lead. We'll see. If they can, that would be amazing, turning around. But
you mentioned it. That first play they run in the game is going to be interesting to see because I feel like they've got to try to get ahead, do anything they can not to fall behind early.
Kahuku has no reason to change what they do.
Yeah.
Vaitata told me yesterday, he's been using a little bit of this and that from all the places he's coached at. So Stanford influence with Coach Mason, Dick LeBeau kind of stuff. So they run some blitzes. And Rod York told me the other day, they run some stuff that we've never seen in Hawaii.
Wow.
So the linemen, they didn't know what to do at that point. Right now, maybe they can do something. Coach Tata might pull something else out of his sleeve, and then it's a chess match.
Yeah, should be interesting.
Well, I keep talking about Mililani, but now it's Waianae is gonna have to figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
how to handle it. Jeez.
Yeah.
What a defense.
So you have that kind of
6 shutouts.
Yeah, you got that kind of smash mouth game, and you're gonna go from that to who knows what we're gonna see in the St. Louis Mililani game. So much talent on the field, so many good players. So much offense capabilities from both teams. Where do you think this game is going to be decided?
I know where you think it's going to be. It's going to be high scoring. It's going to be about 19 touchdown passes. It'll be in the 60s or 70s.
Well, I'm not keeping stats. We got the HHSAA to keep stats for that, so I don't mind at all.
Thank you, HHSAA.
Yeah.
It's like in a way, it's like watching 2 clones. A lot of Rod York's offensive philosophy comes from people from St. Louis, Timmy Chang and guys like that. He spent time with the Lee brothers, Ron and Cal, and in the summers at clinics off island. So he's picked up and he studies the game so well. But they will run the read option. They will throw the quick pass. They don't care how fancy it looks. They'll run it and they'll take whatever is given them. St. Louis, you think Ron Lee only wants to run the 4 wide, the classic 4 wide. Then he runs a shovel pass all night against a team that's not ready for it.
Yeah.
So he's willing to dig into his huge bag of
Oh,
tricks.
they've saved all their tricks for this game.
And it's not tricks, it's just stuff that they've saved.
Yeah. It's interesting you mentioned Timmy because, looking back to the days of when they had Timmy and Gerald Welch and Fiaseu, that was one of the best 3-headed monsters we've ever seen. Well, this might be the last chance you get to see Mackenzie, Vi, and Timoteo play on the same time.
Incredible talent.
Yeah.
And we take it for granted, just like we used to take the old UH teams that ran the 4 wide.
Yeah.
We thought it would be around forever, and that didn't happen. So, good chance to appreciate and enjoy.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Division 2, we got all the champions from all the leagues in the Final Four in that one. We got teams from Kauai, Radford, Maui, the Big Island. Anything specifically that you're looking forward into the 2?
Radford looks like the juggernaut, but historically it hasn't just been the Hawaii team that wins D2 statewide. Kauai's always played great football. There's only 3 teams there, and kids tend to gravitate to the power program, right? So right now it's Kapaa, and they're number 1 for a reason. I just haven't seen them.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the thing. Their defense is so great. We're talking about Kuku's defense. Kapaa's defense has been.
They spread the field. They'll run the ball. They've got good linemen. They got balance. And they've beaten Lahaina Luna, and I forget who the other team was back in preseason. And they're hosting.
Nanakuli, I think they'd be right.
Yeah, so they're hosting. Who is it that won at Kaimoki and
Lahaina Luna?
Yeah, so Lahaina's traveling.
Yeah.
Lahaina's fairly young. I don't see an upset in those brackets.
Yeah.
It could happen, but I think Apala and Bradford are heading to the final. It's
Yeah.
just two teams that probably will be pretty good in D1.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have D2. That's where
Yeah.
they get to shine.